And we're not having hot mush today. We're having cold mush. In the movie Annie, the orphans are joyed to hear that they will not be having their normal hot mush. However, their happy spirits are soon gone when they realize they're really only having cold mush. Your mood about food can go from a 10 to a 2 in a matter of seconds. Just like that. Your idea of good food is gone. My name is Hanna Lighthall, and I'm representing the Beaver River FFA. Today, I'm here to talk to you about food waste, hunger, and how you can make a difference. One of the main leading causes of food waste is our perception of what is good enough to the eye to eat. When grocery shopping, you may find yourself looking for that perfect piece of produce with absolutely no dents, no bruises, or any abnormalities. But in doing so, you are choosing the food that you think you'll enjoy the most. We often believe the foods that are less beautiful are less appetizing as well. It is a fact that globally, farmers do produce enough food to feed everyone. However, it's estimated that 1/3 of all food produced is wasted each year, while 850 million people are suffering from food insecurity every day. According to the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, hunger can be defined as an uncomfortable or painful physical sensation caused by insufficient consumption of dietary energy. Cutting down on food waste will ultimately lessen the number of food insecure people. But our world is becoming a place where hunger is not uncommon anymore. But I know there are ways that we can lessen food waste and close the gap on world hunger. Food waste has become such a huge issue that even transportation and storage of waste is a problem. Where will all this wasted food go, you say? Landfills. That's right, landfills, where the food will sit rotting and never be eaten. The United States Environmental Protection Agency cited that 20% of what goes into landfills is food waste. This means annually about 35 million tons of food waste ends up in landfills. 35 million tons. Now 1 ton is roughly 2,000 pounds, but not even a grand piano or a refrigerator weighs 1 ton. Now to visualize this for a minute. 1 car is about 1 ton. If you were to add up all the registered automobiles in the states of New York, California, Texas, and Florida, that equates to 35 million vehicles. This is the equivalent of 35 million tons of food waste. Each year, this issue is getting worse and worse, further damaging our futures. Not only is food waste affecting the environment, but it's also affecting the economy. Each year, it costs more than $750 billion for the food that is wasted globally. Every time we waste this food, we are taking away a fully sustainable meal for someone who may have needed it the most. So how can we cure this worldwide epidemic of waste? About a year ago, my family and I started a subscription to the Misfit Market Company. The Misfit Market's mission is to lower food waste while bringing people good produce for lower prices. They buy foods from large farms and stores that can't be sold because they're too large, too small, or not pretty enough. But then they package up this produce to be sent out to consumers from all over. Now, the first time that we received one of these boxes, I must admit I was a bit hesitant. But as we opened up this box, we were greeted with foods that had never made it to our grocery list. Have you ever purchased bok choy, watermelon radish, rutabaga, or mango from your local grocery store? With a little bit of research and a few herbs and spices, we made some of the best meals my family and I had ever eaten. In our household, we've made these Misfit boxes almost like a game, where we don't buy new produce till we finish the whole box. Not only is this teaching us to further reduce food waste, but it's also opening our eyes to nutritious and delicious foods. Different companies that strive to recycle food waste are doing their part to lessen food waste and provide people with more affordable ways to access these healthier foods. But companies are not the only ones. that are working hard to lower food waste. You can do so much to help with this worldwide issue. Start by keeping track of what you buy and how much you buy. This will ensure that you're buying the right amount of what you need. Next, be aware of the leftovers in your fridge and try to use them up before going out to eat or making a new meal. You should also keep track of how much food waste you're actually creating and come up with ways to lower this amount, like composting. Another tip is to use the expiration dates as just a guideline. We often throw food out only because it says it's out of date. This has led to a trend of people who believe that if it's past the expiration date, it's no good. Lastly, find ways to use that less appetizing food in your fridge to make something delicious. People from all over the world are doing their part to end world hunger and lower food waste. What will you do to ensure nutrition and health in your future? What will you do to reduce the food waste around you? When will you start? It starts today. One action, each of us together. Every time you open that fridge, I challenge you, choose that bruised apple. Enjoy it. Do not throw it away. Think about and reflect on the people worldwide who will never get the chance to experience or enjoy nutritious, fresh produce. Think about all the times that you have wasted food just because it doesn't meet your level of liking. One action, each of us together. Thank you.